Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at two figures in one. We're going to be killing two birds with one stone here because they are very similar figures. So this is the Walking Dead McFarlane Toys Series 4 Riot Gear Zombie with the gas mask, and then also just the regular Riot Gear Zombie, which comes with the helmet and the knife in his neck. And I'm very happy to have them personally. So before we take a look at them themselves, let's go ahead and take a look at their box. So on the back, as you can see, if we get a bit better focus, there we go. We have everyone else in the wave. I have done a review of Andrea, and I have a couple of reviews for Rick coming up, but not this particular one. I'm actually going to wait to get a Carl, possibly. I like the older version of him, but in the comic, obviously, he's losing an eye, so I may either just get that one because it's a pretty cool version, or wait for it to hopefully happen in the show and get pick up a figure of that version. And I've recently done a review for Governor, but the one from a later series where he has his longer cloak on and he comes with his rifle. So yeah, that is the box, and it's the same on both. So let's go ahead and get these two open and take a closer look. And here they are out of the packaging, and these are by far my favourite McFarlane Toys Walking Dead figures out there right now. They're just really awesome, and already I'm going to definitely recommend that you pick these guys up. They're just absolutely awesome. So let's take a look at the gas mask zombie first. So basically what I want to say is they are both the same mold pretty much. We have an additional piece of body armor on the back of the Riot Gear Zombie. As you can see, you have that extra panel on there. The arms are different molds, and then obviously we have different heads and different paint apps with blood and whatnot. But other than that, they are exactly the same mold. So the legs are both exactly the same. The hands, I think, are exactly the same, or actually they might be a little bit different. No, I think the hands are actually the same. So yeah, you're basically just looking at the head, the shoulders, the arms, and this back panel. That is the only difference between the two. But I definitely think that if you get the one, you should definitely get the other one as well. So yeah, let's take a look at this guy first. First big draw, obviously, he has the removable gas mask. In the show, they pull the gas mask off this guy and it tears his face off. You can do that with this figure, and there we go. That just looks so damn cool. So you have his face here connected to the gas mask, and you can actually take this visor off. Now, I don't know if you're supposed to be able to do that. The glue is not very strong there, so I'm guessing that you're supposed to be able to, considering you've got all that awesome detail inside there of his face. And you can go ahead and just put this back on. You can kind of see that through there with all that muck and grime and sick and whatever the hell that is. So I'm guessing that that's supposed to be able to remove, because you can see all that detail there. But it does stay on there very well. It's not going to slip off. And you have these 4 pegs. That's what gets it onto the face. And they're not actually all that visible. You can't really notice them, so you know it doesn't take anything away from the look. And why would it matter if a zombie had a couple of holes in his head anyway? But yeah, so it clips on very securely. Just be careful when you're putting it on, because obviously getting it on there, it does stretch a little bit to go over the face and clip in, so just be careful with that. But the detail of this thing is really fantastic. It looks like the skin's basically just been kind of melting away, and you've got all that blood and everything, and you've got the kind of drool coming down on the front. Really awesome looking figure indeed. Let's take a look at this guy over here. We do actually have the closable visor, which is really nice, and you got all that blood splatter on there. Basically, I think it's Maggie that does this, considering it's her knife. In the show, I can't remember who shouts it out. It might be Glenn or someone, but they basically say, you know, go for the neck, because they're all trying to hit these things with knives and bats and whatnot, and aren't getting through the armor when they get to the prison. And so Maggie jams a knife up into this zombie's neck, and the blood splats all on the inside of the visor and everything. It's a really cool moment in the show when they're trying to get into the prison, and you can actually remove the knife. As you can see, you just got the hole inside there. So this is basically identical to Maggie's machete, except it's just got more blood, especially on the end there, obviously, where it actually inserts into this zombie's head, which is really nice, and it stays in there very securely. It does hinder a bit of articulation. Well, it doesn't really hinder it. I guess it just kind of bends when you do look all the way down, but you know, that much of articulation doesn't really matter anyway. So if you do take it out, I guess you do get a little bit more articulation there, but not all that much. I really do love how the helmet is like slanted to one side and everything. It just looks absolutely fantastic. But yeah, other than that, exactly the same as the other guy. This guy just has a bit more actual blood on him as opposed to all that green goo that the other one had. The articulation on both is exactly the same. So the head is on a really nice ball joint, so you get good left to right, which a zombie definitely needs. You get the up and down movement, and also the just standard left to right, which is very nice. The shoulders, they come out this far and go all the way around. We have rotation at the elbow as well as a single joint right there. A little bit hindered because of the armor, I guess, but you know, it's not too bad. So it doesn't go all the way straight. It doesn't move that much, but it's fine. And then we just have the rotation at the wrist, so you don't get the any kind of hinge in there. But again, it's fine. You know, it's a zombie. They're not going to be wielding weapons or anything, so it's not too crucial to have amazing articulation there. We have a ball joint down here at the waist, so we can get a good, really, really good actually forward and back movement there. That's awesome, even with all this awesome riot gear on. And unlike Glenn, you cannot take this riot gear off. This is molded to these figures. And then you get your left and right, obviously, your side to side. This thing is just really, really nicely articulated. It's really important that the zombies are, and yeah, really awesome. So then we have the legs down here that just move out like so, and then you got the rotation at the thigh. It's quite tight on these two figures. Rotation at the knee, and then the single joint is basically just like the elbow. This one's nice and ratcheted, and then you get the ball joints at the feet, so you got your up and down, left and right, and then a good amount of pivot as well, so you can really get some awesome mangled up zombie walking poses. These figures are just absolutely awesome. They actually stand almost 6 inches, like, you know, with the helmets and whatnot. I'll just stand Governor next to them as a bit of a size comparison. I've recently reviewed, so yeah, almost 6 inches. You know, taking into account the helmet and whatnot, this guy obviously stands just a tad bit smaller at just over 5 3/4, but they're just absolutely amazing, and I would definitely 100% recommend these two figures. Like I said, my favourite ones from the line so far, and they're just definitely awesome. So if you can find them at retail price or less, then it's a must-have, and you just need to buy these things. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to check out pictures of these guys along with more pictures from anything else from my collection, including new things that I've got coming up for future reviews, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. It's Homerino123. The link is in the description below, where you'll also find links to my Twitch and Twitter. I got tons more Walking Dead stuff coming up to review for you guys, including the Michonne replica sword. So if you want to go ahead and check out more Walking Dead, go ahead and subscribe. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.